Alright? If you remember during the line selection, you could have picked whoever you wanted. The middle schoolers stuck together. And they're firing right now. They're making it happen.
So we're here in Colorado for the Pikes Peak signature event. I'm really interested to see how this tournament will go because we have an entirely new robot that we just built straight up from the ground since Kalahari. Just to name a few of the new features, we added a new flywheel so it can shoot longer distances, like from the rollers, and we just made the intake better at intaking 3 stacks, just in a better overall angler. 5 disc right side and left side autons that are really consistent, and so really excited to see how those do today. Hopefully get more win points than usual. But yeah, so it's gonna be really fun because there are so many good teams from all over the country, good high school teams, so it's not gonna be easy. So I'm really excited to see how the new robot goes. There could be some kinks to work out, but overall I think it's just gonna do really well. So we're here at the Pikes Peak signature event. I'm really excited to test out our brand new robot. It's like entirely new. It's got better flywheel, better roller mech. The intake works better. I'm just really excited to see like how well it works. It'll be interesting, because I mean the robot idea is mostly the same, but then everything else is different, and I want to see how well it works at the tournament. Our first match was just a really good start to the tournament. In Autumn, we ran our auto win point program. Unfortunately, it only made 1 disc, but it got both of the rollers, so we were able to win autonomous. And in driver control, the strategy was for us to do only high goal and offense, and for our alliance partners to do a little bit of high goal and a little bit of defense, just moving back and forth if our opponents were scoring well in the high goal. So in driver, yeah, we were just our opponents weren't shooting as much, so our alliance partners were able to help us with the shooting quite a bit. And they're doing really well from long range. They made a lot of shots, and we did really well as well. The new flywheel was just dropping them nicely into the goal, so we were able to pack it really high with our alliance partners. And yeah, we got like 21 discs, I think. So the robot was obviously, we knew it was working well at this point. So we just basically spent the whole match just shooting in the high goal, packed up really well. And in endgame, we just got all the rollers to our color and guarded them. We didn't have to shoot off endgame, so that was it. We just executed our strategy really well and packed the goal well. So yeah, it was just a really, really solid match.
High 11. Alright, going autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, red shoots, 0 for 2. Blue shoots, banks in 3. Shoot, they make another one. Red shoots, makes 1 in.
In our second match, we ran our right side autonomous, and our alliance partners ran their left side autonomous. And our right side worked really well. It made 4 or 5 discs, so that was really good, especially to help us out in driver control. Unfortunately, we did not get the win point just because our alliance partners spun their ruler to the wrong color. That wasn't that big of a deal. We still had the 4 discs, which would help us out a lot in driver. So yeah, in driver, the strategy was for us to do high goal and for our alliance partners to play heavy defense on our opponents, so that way we could hopefully outmatch them in the high goal. And I thought that worked out pretty good. So our shooting started off really well, considering that there's some good defense played against us as well. So we were just trying to make as many as we could with the defense, like 2 for 3. Yeah, so we weren't really making 3 for 3 that much, but due to the fact that our alliance partners were playing really solid defense, we were able to basically keep it almost exactly even in the high goal. And right before we went to rollers, we took a couple of last-minute shots to try to get that last little edge and mounted in discs. And after that, we went to rollers. Our alliance partner got pinned, so they weren't able to get any rollers, but we got the 2 on our side, so we were able to split rollers that way. And in endgame, we shot ours off. It didn't go out as much just because we were in inside position. We couldn't quite get it by the other robot. But we were able to get it out enough to get the win. So the robot's still working really well. We were packing the goal every match. So yeah, I think at this point we were really pleased with how it was working, and we were just kind of hoping it would stay the way it was. I mean, it was working really well.
All right, going on top of this in 3, 2, 1, go. Our blue set 2 to walk on. Red chips 2, next.
Our third match was frustrating, but we were able to get win point in Autonomous, so that, I guess, made up for it. So yeah, in Autonomous, we ran our right side, Alliance partners ran their left side. So we made 2 discs, and they made 1 disc, so they got their ruler, we got our ruler, so we were able to get the win point and get the Autonomous win, so it helped us out in driver as well. So the initial strategy in driver control was for our alliance partners to play defense on Pronounce This, and for us to try to flip the high goal as best as we could. So we started off not shooting that great. We only made like 4 discs, I think, out of like 3 volleys. So that wasn't that great, but since we were ahead from Auton and our alliance partners played great defense, that was it wasn't as big of a deal. However, when we were trying to intake, a disc got jammed like underneath the intake, so we couldn't spin rollers or intake or shoot or anything like that. So we switched to defense on Pronounce This, and our alliance partners 2055A, they went to offense, and they actually did a lot better than us at shooting. So that probably should have been the initial strategy, I guess, earlier. So anyways, the high goal is pretty even throughout the whole match, just us playing defense on Pronounce This and their alliance partner playing defense on 2055A. So at the end of once endgame started, Pronounce This was up on discs by like 2 or 3. So we tried to get as many rollers as we could. It was difficult because only our alliance partner was able to spin rollers because our robot was jammed. So we just tried to play defense and help out with endgame, which was what we did. So endgame was pretty much a wash, and the rollers were a tie as well. So it just came down to discs, which we didn't have as many. So we weren't able to win. It was like a 5 to 10 point game, I think. So really close. We still lost, but it helped out with our strength points. So I guess that's a positive. We also got win point. So I guess that was just a little weird kink in the robot that we'll have to work out later. But yeah, so the match was pretty good. Still lost, but hey, it was against a good team. So guess we can't be too upset about that loss, I guess.
Alright, going on top of this in 3, 2, 1, go. Red back shot, takes roll. Blue takes a shot, misses. Red takes a shot, makes a couple. Oh, they dialing in for long range.
Our fourth match was probably one of our better matches of the day. We ran a right side again. It was working, so I guess why not run it again? So yeah, so alliance planners ran their left side. They got 1 disc and their ruler. We got 4 discs and our ruler, so another win point. Those are really helped us out in this tournament, and helped us, like I said, I keep saying this, but those discs also help out in driver control. You can fill up the goal faster. But the strategy in driver control, our lines had both really good offensive robots. So the strategy was to overflow the high goal.
He shoots, he scores!
And then to try to get to the rollers as quickly as we could and try to get those to our color. In terms of the high goal, I mean, we put on a clinic with 343X. They were using their catapult, filling up the goal. We were putting them in there. And we got 20 something discs. So we really excelled in that area of the match, in this match. So yeah, we spent the majority of the just no defense at all, just only high goal. 343X, they went to rollers a little bit before us, and we just tried to pack the last couple discs in there, and then we went to rollers as well. As a team, we only got 1 roller, but as an alliance, we got 3 out of 4. So that helped us win the match. We got a ton of discs, and we ended up shooting off endgame. We got a ton of tiles, probably 25, 26, I don't know, maybe all 28, I don't know, but it was a lot of tiles. So high goal, it's really solid. We got win point, got most of the rollers, so it was a really good all-around match. We put up a 226, so that's the highest score we've ever gotten. Yeah, it was a really solid match for us. We really packed the goal really well, and just got a ton of points.
All right, going autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, random lines, picks up, go. Blue lines, picks up, go. They shoot. Oh, blue lines went 3 for 3.
Bingo!
Blue lines shoots and they,
We got yet another win point in our 5th match. It was a little bit difficult. We ran our solo auto win point program, and it went 5 for 5. Got both rollers, so killer in terms of getting the win point and just filling up the high goal and autons. So yeah, it's a really good start to the match there. In driver control, it was a 2v1 because our alliance partners, they expanded too early and couldn't reel it in. So we knew that we were going to have to just go all out on high goal in strategy, and just try to get an advantage there before going to rollers. And I thought we did really well in that aspect. It was probably our best shooting match of the game, or the day, sorry. But we got 20 discs solo, so we definitely executed our strategy well. Chase was using the angler to his advantage really well, just dropping them nicely on top, packing the goal tight. So there was a little bit of defense, but not a lot, so that's what allowed Chase to just do really well in shooting. So unfortunately, because we did so much shooting, we weren't able to get the rollers to our color in the middle of the match. So when it came down to the last 20 seconds when we went to rollers, we had a disadvantage there. We only got 1 out of 3. Our opponents had, I think, 6 less discs in on their goal than us. So we had an advantage there. And our opponents used their their expansion blocker well, and so we didn't quite get endgame off as well as we'd have liked to. Only like 1 string went past them. So this was a 5-point match. So it was really close. We ended up crossing the line in autonomous, so that's why we didn't get those extra points there. So that's what really decided the match, crossing the line there. So kind of frustrating. 5-point match, either 1 disc or the autonomous, depending on how you look at it.
going autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. Blue shoots 3, makes 2. Red shoots, but they shoot towards their logo. Well done. Money.
Our 6th match was a great all-around match in terms of auton and driving. So yeah, in auton we ran our auto win point program again, and it made 1 disc in the first volley and then came in clutch with a last-second shot to give us the win point. So we got both rollers, 2 discs. So yeah, a really good start to the match. In driver, the strategy was for us to take care of the shooting and for our alliance partners to do rollers. Just make sure that they had at least 2 to our color during the middle of driver control. When they could go with that, they were just keeping the other team busy with rollers and distracting them from, I guess, other things like shooting and playing defense on us. And that helped us out. And with our shooting, we made, I think, 18 to 20, something like that in terms of discs. But so Chase did really well shooting. Just intake 3 discs, went up, shot 3, made 3, so he was shooting really consistently. So we just did that for a little bit, and then once we had it decently filled, we went to rollers, got 2 to our color, and then guarded those. So yeah, we did, I think we got 2 out of 4 rollers. We weren't going to shoot off endgame, but then our opponents had a really good endgame in the middle of the field, so we just wanted to, we shot ours off to be on the safe side. So yeah, another high scoring match for us. We were every single match at this tournament we had scored well over 100 points, so we were really consistent at this tournament, and we just were hoping to try to keep that up through elims and our last qualification match.
Alright, going autonomous in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, we're gonna back up, get some rolling, shoots. Makes 2, Blue Alliance makes 1. I think Brandon's got 1 roll. Oh, they get 2 more for range.
In our 7th match, we got our 5th win point in a row. We ran our right side autonomous. Our alliance planners ran their left side autonomous. They got 1 disc and we got 3. We both got our rollers. So yeah, great start. And driver, the strategy, like our 4th match, was to just overflow, high goal, and then try to get to rollers first. And I thought that worked out really well. We were just, we shot 3s and our alliance partner shot 3. We got 24 discs, it's most we've ever gotten. We just packed the high goal up really well. So yeah, that was what we did for the majority of the match. Not really any defense, just because that wasn't the strategy. But then we went to rollers a little bit before our alliance partners got those to our color. We got 3 or 4 to our color. I can't remember. But enough to win the match. We shot off endgame just to be safe. Our alliance partners didn't, just because there's no need. We had already covered enough tiles. So yeah, that was our last match before elims. It helped, and it, I guess, helped us give us a nice match and gave us confidence going into elims. We ended qualifications as the 4 seed, so we knew that would give us a good alliance partner for the elimination rounds.
So qualifications have gone really well. I'm really excited. We actually got 5 win points. So even though we lost 2 matches, the 4 of the win points canceled out. And it worked really well. We drove really well. I played some really good defense. And yeah, I'm just overall so happy about how we did.
30 seconds left. All right, in team 15979K. No pressure, man. Just don't get it wrong, man. It's all good. Just no pressure at all.
79298B.
79298B. Can you hold up your sign? All right.
We accept.
And they accept. Yeah. Woo. Alright, go outside and say 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, Red takes a shot, misses. Red picks up a couple more, see if they line up another shot and shoot 3. Oh, and they net 2. Red wins autonomous, going trying to control it. 3, 2, 1, go! All 4 robots moving. Oh, we got 3 robots moving. Alright, the other team has not moved yet, so they can't work on the robot for a little bit. Red shoots, makes it. Blue line shoots, makes it. Went 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Red lines is struggling to get that robot moving. Alright, the bad hit right now. Alright, good power, pivot. 2 count. Red lines with a kind of a fadeaway shot there, back to the lane. The shot missed 3, but they make 2 this time. Blue lines is continuing to fire off. They shoot 2, and they miss both. The red lines teammates still have a chance to move. Some technical difficulties going on. Blue lines is still firing off from the line to make it work. Teammate, operate solo, they're doing some damage, yeah. 1 pick, 30 seconds left. Get a high goal. For the Rollers, we got 3 blue, 1 red. 20 seconds left to the match. Red shoots 3, misses it. The red teammates is now start moving. 10 seconds left to the match. Teammates are back for last time. 5 seconds left to the match. Red shoot, makes it. Red sends out. Red teammate sends out. That is time. Great match, well done. Alright, going out to us in 3, 2, 1, go. shoot 3 makes 3. Blue line lines up. Shoots and they miss. Oh, ended out there. Red shoots and they miss. Red runs the Thomas. Go crowd control in 3, 2, 1, go.
And there they are.
Alright, everybody, let's leave. Let's go for the Christmas.
Shoot, this is all.
Alright, ready, shoot.
Thank you.
2 out of 3.
That's fine.
Yeah, shoot, 3 out of 3.
No good.
Alright, ready, get out of the 5 out of shots. I think we have 3 out of 4. We're not going to blue right now. That's the third guy for the 3. Robotics is absolutely hot right now. And they got 5 out of 6. That's a hot goal. We have 1 minute left in the match. Right now, for the eye test, it's pretty obvious. The red Lions is winning at the high goal.
I think Parker figured it out.
The blue
They're
Lions
not
can
gonna
catch
let
up
that
and
be
not stay pace with the red Lions.
Still 48 seconds.
45 seconds left in the match. From the rollers, 2 reds, 2 blue. Actually, 3 reds now, 1
Oh,
blue.
trying to knock our discs out.
30 seconds left in the match. Red Lions have stepped up. A lot of high goal. Blue Lions is trying to catch up. We have 20 seconds left in the match. All 4 rollers blue. This might get really close if they can keep those rollers. We have 10 seconds left in the match. Radioactive with the big push. Red Lions, oh no! Just misses and it goes outside of the field of play.
Back in the field, it would be amazing.
Alright, going on tournaments in 3, 2, 1, go! Red shoots, goes 1 for 2. Blue shoots, oh, that one was in and out, but they make 2. Red fires, oh man. They get 5 in the high goal, 6 in the high goal right now. Oh, big shot for the Red Lions, man. Red wins autonomous. Going driver control in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, if you remember during the line selection, you could have picked whoever you wanted. The middle school is stuck together. And they're firing right now. They're making it happen. Oh, they shoot. Red line shoots 3, makes 2. Blue line's trying to keep pace. Red line's playing some defense, but blue is still making it. Red shoots 3, makes 2. And the low goal, the high goal, closest to me. Alright, red and blue appears to be stuck on each other. Not quite pinning. Just a little shoulder dominance right now. Oh, red shoots, blue shoots 3, makes 3. 1 minute left in the match. Red currently has all 4 rollers as well. And blue lines is making it very close to the high goal. Alright, blue lines is gonna run out of discs. They're trying to get more discs, putting them into the field of play. Oh, they're shooting. Oh, they go 2 for 3. They're making it very entertaining, very close right now. 30 seconds left in the match. 25 seconds left in the match. Blue makes, oh, they go 1 for 3. 20 seconds left in the match. They're fighting for the rollers. 2 rollers blue, 2 rollers red. 15 seconds left in the match. Red lights got stuck in the last 10 seconds of the match. Red extends out. Blue extends out. Everyone extends out. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Oh man, what a good match. Fantastic match.
So this is 79298B Mechanical Mountains, the team we made it to semifinals with.
It was awesome. It was really fun. These guys are a great alliance. I hope we're in the same division at Worlds.
We're here with 343X Chris. They did really well today. They made it to finals. Yeah.
Well, we got a qual. We got better than skulls, so W day. W middle score. He was our qual partner. We dropped like 226. That was sick. Yeah. First sick event ever, so that was cool. I'm still technically, this is my 1 year, 1 month robotics anniversary, so
Got a
cool to
sandwich.
qual. Got a sandwich. Very nice.
Awesome. This tournament was a huge success for us because we were able to try out our new robot and our new autons, and I felt that they worked really well. The new robot held up the competition well. It was rapid firing and using the angler, so that worked really well. Our autons obviously worked well. We got 5 win points, 2 of which were solo. So that will help us out at state and worlds to help give us better rankings. So yeah, in skills we did not do as well. We got a 262, which is still a good score, but not what we were hoping for. And in the matches, we ranked 4th and made it to semis, so I felt it was a really solid tournament overall. So yeah, I'm just really excited to see how we do in the future with this new robot, especially because I'm trying to make a couple of modifications to it and just things like that. But we would like to thank 79298B Mechanical Mountains for allying with us. They were a blast to ally with, one because we were both middle school teams, so it's really cool just to do as well as we did. So, and yeah, they helped us fill up the goal super duper high. We got 24 discs with them, so that's the most we've ever gotten. So we worked really well together, obviously. So yeah, thanks for allying with us. And yeah, we also ended up winning the Excellence Award at the end of the tournament, which is another Worlds Qual. So it's really exciting. So yeah, this tournament was a lot of fun. We did well. So our next tournament is gonna be the state tournament, March 3rd. So that should be a lot of fun. We're gonna pretty much the same robot and see what happens.